Greetings, everyone. Happy Friday. Today is Friday. Friday is the day that Venus rules, and Venus is currently just started her transit through Virgo, probably at the 3rd or 4th degree now. And so Venus in Virgo is this energy. Venus governs our senses. It's our sensory system. It's smell, sight, hearing, touch, taste, and basically, what Venus governs is the energy that helps us move through this earth realm, because you're tasting your food, you're hearing the sounds. We're really only experiencing our senses here. We don't think of it that way because this is such a full, enveloped experience. So things seem like there's something that they're not. But your senses are the first line of energy that allow you to experience this reality. How you feel, what you smell, what you taste, what those things do inside of you. And, like when you meet somebody and you have a feeling of like joy or connection, or, when you spend time with your best friend and you feel open and extended and expansive. When you meet somebody you don't, you have a hard time with, maybe somebody in your family you don't get along with, and your energy contracts and your mind starts to race. That's all your sensory stuff. That's Venus. That's Venus. And it's information. It's all information. But I wanted to come in today and talk about the astrology, like the cosmology. And I want us to understand that we are in an ending. We are in a cycle that is completing. Endings are real. And one of the things that I remember when I first started doing my spiritual work, and I used to I started realizing that endings are always happening. Endings are always happening. I'm a Pisces rising, so endings are normal for me. They really are. And what I would notice was that, though, when endings happen, it was like my energy would get very like, I'm so tired of this and fuck this. And they did this, like, because the ending was happening. And I started noticing, and I started asking myself, can you let the ending be peaceful? Can you just know that, I'm just feeling like this is complete, like I don't have to be complete because this person is a this or they said that, like, just when the day is over, the day is over. We go right on. We don't go like, fuck Friday. Friday is a motherfucker. I can't stand that motherfucker. He did this. We don't do that when the day is ending. We go, Friday is over and now Saturday is here. And so I started inviting myself into a new relationship with endings and recognizing that endings are just beginnings called endings, and beginnings I love beginnings, but then I noticed that I didn't like to be a novice, because beginnings mean like, I actually don't know what this is. This is all a new experience. And so I'm going to allow myself to have a peaceful ending, and I'm going to be an enthusiastic beginner, because that's what life is. It's happening all the time. I've lived long enough to know that that's what happens. And when I was in my 20s and 30s, I didn't get it. But now I get it. And so we are in the ending of a cycle. We are in a death cycle in the cosmology. The earth has many times started over. It's almost like downloading new software. The way when we get our cell phone and they say, okay, there's a new update. We're going through an update in our cosmological system, which also is happening through ourselves. And what I have learned, right? Everybody's different. I am a coach. I am here to support people in the evolutionary transformation that is occurring for those who are ready, for those who want to do the work and are ready. But what that has looked like for me in my life is I have had to absolutely disavow the ways that I have been conditioned into the Western mindset. I've had to let go of that Western patriarchal external, because what the Western world is, it's about everything is external. And so we don't relate to nature. We don't understand our inner world. We don't honor our feelings, right? We say that feelings are wrong, emotions are wrong, and we only focus in this very external, mental, logical perspective. Well, that way of being is collapsing because it is not holistic. It does not include the wholeness of who we are as human beings. So we have one way of being that's ending. It's a cosmological end. It's not just like people are having relationship challenges and all that sort of stuff. That's because the energy on the system, in our systems, is ending, like the upgrade in your cell phone. So when we first got our cell phones, there were things that our cell phones did. They have evolved now. So we are evolving as human beings. We are shifting the way we think, shifting the way we process information, shifting the way we relate to our emotions, shifting the way we understand ourselves to be. Like we have been consumed from the Western perspective. We have been consumed with external things. We've been consumed with money and how people look and the things that they have. And we have been consumed with people's identities, like titles and things like that. Well, in this next reality that we're going to, your energy, your inner reality is going to be the thing that is your calling card. It won't be the fact that you're a doctor or that you have a lot of money. It will be the fact that how you are here to serve, like how you are meant to function, right? So if you are in alignment with your way of functioning, your consciousness will be your calling card. And if you are out of alignment, you will be frustrated. So the thing that I recognize is that as more light comes in from the sun and we are ending the dark ages, and people are still attempting, because it's normal, people are still attempting to do the old things. Like, so we see our political system rearing up for what we've always done. We see, like school is about to start. All these are old systems, but these systems are collapsing. They are going to go away, mostly because people are going to just start doing the things that are more evolved, because we are evolving. And so the evolution becomes, like it just became easier to have a cell phone. Everybody got rid of their, there was a time when everybody used 8-track tapes when I was little. Cassettes, 8-track tapes never went anywhere, but cassettes came in. And then after cassettes came in, at some point CDs came in. That's an evolution. And we ourselves as humans, our bodies are evolving. So the ways, like one of the things that I have seen in my life in the last decade, I used to have a job. I used to work in human resources, out at an office, doing all these things. And then gradually I started doing other things, and I work from home now. I never leave my house. I mean, of course I leave my house, but I don't have to leave my house for work. And I work with people all over the world because I have evolved. My education evolved me, my perspective in the world, the information that I have. And so I started working in a different way. And the things that I used to do, I don't need a car anymore. I used to need a car. That's evolution. I used to need a car to get to the places I needed, but because I don't go anywhere, I don't need a car anymore. So we are evolving as well. And I have my evolution has required me to heal my family karma and trauma, to realign how I relate to this reality through my senses, through my mind and how I think, letting go of the systems and belief systems that we were, every time I get on here, my nose starts to itch. So I'm going to have to end this video because it's at 10 minutes and I will start another one. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Bye-bye.